back with another 20 minutes or less card video. I am a mom of 4 and I need to maximize the amount of time that I can spend at my desk, especially when it comes to making Christmas cards, because we all have so many Christmas cards to make. So I'm trying to show you guys how easy it is to make a quick but elegant Christmas card using some supplies that you already have and in 20 minutes or less. So for this one, here's my timer. I'll have this over in the corner just so that we know how much time we are using, because I am going to speed things up a little bit. But so for today's card, I like to plan out pretty in detail before I get started, so that mass production is fairly easy if I want to mass produce. So what we're going to do, this is the basic layout of my card. We're going to do a chalkboard card, and I'm going to use this giant gorgeous image from Simon Says Stamp. It's called Center Cut Holiday Floral, and it is a cling stamp, but that means that you just get lots of beautiful detail on your stamped image. So it does have this center cutout, so we're going to heat emboss this in white, and then I'm going to add some details with my white pencil to make it kind of give a chalkboard look, and then we'll add some splatters and some berries and things. And then this is a Season's Greeting die that also from Simon Says Stamp, that I'm going to use for the center instead of this peace sentiment. So let's get started with my timer. So we're just gonna set, this is just like a little stopwatch, so we've got an idea of what time we're at. So this is a 5x7 panel of charcoal gray card stock. So I'm just going to put this in the center, roughly where I want it to go. You can see how beautifully detailed this image is. It doesn't need a whole lot. It's gorgeous watercolored and Copic colored and any other type of coloring that you want to do. But for today, we're just gonna focus on doing some fun chalkboard details. So I'm gonna sprinkle this with my Embossing Buddy anti-static tool. And then I have Hero Arts embossing ink. So we're just gonna ink this up. And I am gonna ink it again. You can see though that the image stamped beautifully the first time. We're just gonna make sure that it's extra sticky so that we can get plenty of embossing powder on there. You can see how beautifully the white embossing powder shows up on this dark charcoal gray cardstock. And how beautifully detailed the image is. How much time do we have? We're at 4 minutes. So with this, with the Embossing Buddy, there are some streaks of white. So I'm just gonna take my microfiber cloth and kind of rub on it to get rid of any of those little streaks of white. Now, I'm going to take, this is a white polychromos pencil. I'm just gonna add a few little shading marks on here, just to add a little bit of chalkboard feel to this. Nothing terribly elaborate, just adding to the chalkboard feel. Some shading. Very light hand. We don't want to add a whole lot, just maybe to the main poinsettias, Leave the leaves alone. Just trying to add a little bit of extra zhuzh to it. Okay, so that's good. Now, one of the things that I like to do when doing chalkboard cards is add different values of white when I'm creating these chalkboards. So what I've got here is just a little bit of white gouache. It's Holbein gouache. It's very, it's nice and opaque. And I'm just going to take a paintbrush. I'm gonna get my water. This is dirty water, sorry. But I'm just gonna get my white gouache really nice and wet and opaque. And I'm just gonna splatter a little bit on this card front. Just for that artistic kind of look. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this Season's Greetings die from white cardstock. This is just plain white cardstock. It's not anything exciting. How much time do we got left? Oh, we've got plenty of time. 10 minutes left. So this is a blending tool, foam blending tool that I use for white ink only. So this is my Simon Says Stamp White Pigment Ink. I'm just going to blend a little bit. So this is another value of white that I'm just gonna add a little bit around the edges, just to kind of give it a frosty, chalkboardy kind of look. And this is very light. I'm not pushing hard at all. This is just very light, kind of frosted. It reminds me of, you know, when your teacher would erase the blackboard and she needed to clap the erasers. And somebody got nominated to do that after school or during recess. That's what that reminds me of, the white edges, the blended edges. So there's that. So now let's adhere. We're gonna make this a nice 1-layer card, nothing fancy. We've still got 7 minutes left of our 20 minutes. So here is this. This is just multimedia matte. Another value of white, nice and stark, bright white. Okay, now we're just gonna add some, I've got 3 minutes left. I added that little extra layer of white die cut sentiment just because I wanted to make sure that the die cut sentiment popped through well. So now we're just gonna add a few gems, red gems, in the spots for the berries. And then we'll be done. We're not gonna add them on all of them, just a few. Try to create kind of a visual triangle. Just these few little pops of red to add some sparkle. And those are Studio Katia Scarlet Red crystals. And there we go. We're at 19 minutes and 17 seconds. Can you see that? 20 minutes to create a super elegant Christmas card with a chalkboard feel. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you'll come back again because I have a few more ideas for these 20-minute Christmas cards. So thanks for watching, and if you want to see the supplies, you can either look down below in the description or you can head over to my blog at emilymidgett.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.